Champion. Welcome everybody to another edition of PWF is War. We're here for one thing only, for wrestling, of course. Where else we're here for? What? Watch a movie? Come on. But yeah, we're here for one wrestling, and sit back, relax, because I'm laid back tonight. I'm tired as hell, but I'm ready to do the show, Smackdown. So tonight we're doing a Smackdown recap from last night. And yep, SmackDown was a decent show. It wasn't the best. No, I don't think SmackDown has been the best for a long time. But SmackDown, it does do decent, good shows. Last night, it wasn't very interesting me. I did lose a lot of interest. There was only probably two matches that stand out for me, which was Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. And there was the main event, Dean Ambrose versus Randy Orton. They're probably the two matches I liked mostly. The rest, but yeah, SmackDown was a decent show. It was pretty alright. It's free TV, I guess, as Paul says. But it's for first off, I am the one, the only, the best of the best, the face of PWF, the host, Captain Awesome, aka Adam, and I deserve. Yeah, I deserve that. Thank you for my fans. Thank you, fans, for that. So anyway, it's first off, you can like our group, our Facebook page at Broadcast Wrestling Fallout. Make sure you do that, and follow us on Twitter at PWF is Raw. And of course, if you haven't already, if you really haven't, and if you really haven't, subscribe now. Subscribe. What are you waiting for? Go and click that button now. Subscribe. Spread the word. Tell everybody. Tell your friends, pro wrestling fans, everybody you know who loves wrestling, to check us out, to see what they think of it. We do like feedback. Leave feedback. It could be good or it could be positive. I don't mind. You can like the video, you can dislike it if you want. It's up to you. We're here for. As we said before, this PWF, the team, we're here for our fans, and so, we do appreciate our new subscribers as well, so thank you for subscribing too. But yep, after the SmackDown review recap, I'm gonna do some rumor videos, probably 2, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, we're better kick this show off. We better start the show better than ever. Just me, of course. But let's start off with the SmackDown recap. The result. Starting off with Dean Ambrose coming out announcing that there will be his match against Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, but it'd be a lumberjack match. Whoa, lumberjack match? Does it excite me? Not really. Just to me, it's a normal match. Disappointed, or something if it was like a Hell in a Cell, something like that, or I don't know, First Blood match. That would be pretty cool. That's not going to happen, but yeah, that's what that match will happen at SummerSlam anyway, a lumberjack match. And apparently he says that there will be no escaping for Rollins, and Rollins comes out and chooses Randy Orton, going to be Ambrose's opponent tonight. It's from the Authority, so there was no surprises there. That was going to be setting up the main event of the night, which I was actually looking forward to. So yeah, good to start. Actually, good opener. I didn't mind the opener at all. Good opener. The Then it kicked off with the first match of the night. It was Ryback teaming up with Curtis Axel, Ryback, against Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, and returning the Big Show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, are you that excited to see the Big Show return after a 500th time return? No. But he's back. Still, he looks pretty good shape for his size. He's getting he's aging and he's still competing. I don't see Big Show and Mark Henry. I think Big Show and Mark Henry, I think, got a few years more. I'd probably say 3 years for Mark Henry, and Big Show maybe another 2. But yeah, for their size, they're pretty good wrestlers. They're good. But yeah, the match itself was okay, nothing special. We kind of lost interest in this match. Kind of no surprise who was going to win this. Mark Henry hit the world's strongest slam on Ryback for the win. So the returning Big Show won with Mark Henry. I think it's the third time they've been partners. I don't know. Maybe they're going to be tag team now. Who knows what's going to happen with the Big Show? Because I thought Mark Henry is supposed to be in a group with Big E and Kofi and Xavier Woods. I thought they was going to do Nation Domination 2.0. No. So it looks like. Well, I'm going to discuss that in that rumor video anyway. So stay tuned to that. Of my opinion, but yeah, okay match, nothing special, it was pretty average. Yeah, just move on. Second match of the night was Damien Sandow versus Sin Cara. Nothing much to say about this match, kind of squash match because Sin Cara won, and Sandow. The funny thing was Sandow came out as a border patrol officer. I thought at first he's Ghostbusters. At first, I thought, oh, okay, is he? Sin Cara's one of those ghosts, I know, but yeah, he actually kind of suited Sandow as a border patrol officer, but hey, he could use that gimmick actually. But yeah, I thought it was quite funny, quite cool. But yeah, he got some heat out of it, obviously, because but yeah, Sandow, Sin Cara won with Swanton Bomb he used, obviously, and Sandow's in the losing streak, still losing, still making him as a joke. WWE I said my views about him in many of my episodes. I just feel sorry for the guy, but he's funny. He does it perfectly. He's so loyal. I mean, a lot of people would just leave tomorrow if they were treated like that, but he's loyal, and I hope down the line it's all was worth it. Hopefully he does get that push. He deserves it, damn it. He's so talented, great on the mic. He should be going for the IC belt, and I think, to me, he should be down the line being a main eventer, no doubt. But anyway, let's continue for the third match of the night, Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins, the match I was looking forward to. Definitely great match, to me. I thought it was really good. You got one stage, Dolph hitting that huge jumping DDT he does. He did the famous as well. Obviously, I thought he had him. And near fall. In the end, Rollins used his aggressive streak, destroys Ziggler outside, just hits him in the steel steps, and then in the end throws him to the ring, and then does the curve stomp for the win. That great I love that finisher as well. That's a really good finisher. But yeah, he's momentum for Seth Rollins for winning. He's got a match with Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam. That's going to be I think that's going to be a 5-star match, one of the show stealers, I would say. But obviously that when beating Ziggler was to promote, get some motivation, keep the momentum going, for him. He wouldn't, if he lost to Ziggler, it would kill, any momentum. So sad for Ziggler loss. Again, Ziggler's loss, but what can you say? Ziggler will get hopefully he will get something, but we'll see. Yeah. So moving on to the fourth match tonight, it was a Divas match. competition with Paige, skipping to the ring, trying to be like AJ. Now it seems to me she's like a stalker, crazy stalker, against Natalia. Not Natalia. I thought this match was pretty alright, decent match for a Divas match. I wouldn't say it was great, but it was decent. It was quite short in a way. It wasn't very long. Paige hits a Paige turner on the floor to Natalia, and then Natalia gets back to the ring, and then Paige kicks her, and then after that Paige locks in the Rampage, I think apparently now it's called the Rampage apparently, and Natalia taps out. So more momentum for her against AJ for the Divas title at SummerSlam. More momentum for a win. I'm looking forward to that match. But I said I was going to look forward to their match at Battleground, but you know what happened at Battleground. It wasn't what I expected it to be. It was a disappointment, but I don't see that's going to be the same match compared to Battleground. I think SummerSlam will deliver, and I think it will be the show stealer. You mark my words, that will be. If I'm wrong, fair enough. Shoot me. But Paige won. Good for her. I just see it, but with Natalia, I don't know why, but I always see her as just one of those divas, just there, I don't know, she's just there to lose, like make people look good, or like she could be like more like she's just like a trainer. I don't know why I feel like that way, but that's what I feel about Natalia. She really needs something. She needs a character change because she is dull and boring. No offense to Natalia, but you are. But you're great, right? You're really good in the ring, no doubt, but you're just really dull. As a character, very dull. She doesn't get really doesn't really get much reaction. But yeah, hopefully maybe they could tweak her character a little bit. But anyway, that's WWE for you. Maybe they don't like Canadians. Moving on. Fifth match of the night was Rusev versus Big E. They had that. It's like a rematch they had. I think it was a Battleground or Money in the Bank, whatever. But it was. Rusev did the beat down the corner to Big E. Big E had his little fight back, and then in the end, Rusev. It was quite short as well. Kind of a squash match really as well. End up Rusev hitting a super kick. That was a really nasty move. Love it. And then just made Big E tap out with the Alkaloid for the win. More momentum for him as well for going to SummerSlam versus Swag in the flag match, pole match. Looking forward to that match actually. I think that might be a good match. We'll see. But yeah, good win for Rusev. More heat he's getting from. But Big E, I was surprised he versed Big E because Big E I thought turned heel. I did, but now he's gone back to being face, I guess. I mean, I don't really get that why, because he's supposed to be in that group, that heel group, the Nation of Domination 2.0. Well, they dropped the idea of that, but I would discuss, like I said before, I will discuss more in details about in my next video, which will be tonight about it. So you hear more of my opinion on that. But we now move to the main event of SmackDown. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the main event. Everybody wants to see Dean Ambrose versus the Viper, Randy Orton. Yep, and this match was pretty good. I thought it was a good main event. Ambrose obviously did the dive, out of the ring to Orton, as he does. Ambrose also did a clothesline and the crossbody at one stage. He did a suicide dive, but Orton ended up hitting with the elbow. Orton also tossed Ambrose to the steel steps, and then throws Orton. Then Ambrose throws Orton out of the ring and then hit the suicide side this time, second time lucky. And then he goes for the dirty D's, but Rollins gets on the apron, but distraction there. he didn't hit the dirty deeds, but he ended up doing the dirty deeds before he gets the win, before he pins Orton, before the match was over. Rollins just pulls him out of the ring, so he ends up being a no disqualification. Ambrose won anyway, but then they start fighting after the match. Ambrose start fighting back, but Orton obviously helps Rollins to just beat down Ambrose, and then they just left Orton and Rollins left Ambrose beat, and for obviously he wanted revenge after what he did to his briefcase, and then in the end, Rollins just hit the curve stump and then stand tall, and showing that the authority is dominant and the strength and numbers helped in Rollins' way in defense. But good for Ambrose, because Ambrose obviously now he won that match anyway, so he's got some momentum going in against Seth Rollins. So we'll see how that match plays out. Kind of got annoyed that it have to be a no disqualification for a main event. There's been a few times now in recent weeks. I got kind of fed up with those decisions, but we'll see. But that was really. But overall, the main event was pretty good. So yeah, that was really Smackdown fans, PW fans. That was the end of Smackdown. So. So now we move to if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, spread the word, tell your friends, pro wrestling fans, family, whatever. Just check us out to give us, see what they think. They won't be disappointed. We like feedback. Give us feedback, and it can be positive, negative, whatever. Like, thumbs up, thumbs down, we don't mind. Just give us a reaction. If we just get that reaction, we'll be happy. So yeah, we're still young, we're still wild and young yet. We're still young, still new to Google Hangouts, still new to this. But we just want to gain, and we want to be strong. But yeah. We're here for one thing, we're here for our fans, so make sure you do click that subscribe button, and to like our group and Facebook page, which is Broadcast Wrestling Fallout. Follow us on Twitter at PWF as Raw. And so stay tuned for my next two videos, which will be rumours, and from the PWF team, Guile, tonight, I am out of the building. Thank you guys, thank you.